Hello. We are early. I'm going to change the lighting here because it's killing me slowly. Hello, I'm early. I thought it was worth being early versus getting ready because I can sit here and get ready with everyone else. Oh, what's your big news for tomorrow, Nick? And yeah, see, I'm not joking when I say I have a lot of acne. Also, this is my winter shade, which is why it doesn't match. Hi, Ali. How you doing? We're waiting for Nick's news. Nick, what is your news? Oh God, this is an awful shade. Oh, you're getting a car. That's really exciting. For everyone who doesn't know, Nick is currently learning to drive. Hence, this is very exciting. Hi, Jump. How are you doing? It's nice to see you again. How is everyone doing today? I know this is much earlier than my regular stream time. But no, it was supposed to be a shorter stream. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to do a shorter stream. However, I was like, if I start earlier, technically it cancels out, does it not? Oh. Fuck. Okay, what misfortune have you had? And also, ooh, that's nice. Auto, I assume? Nick is learning to drive auto. Anyway, yeah, I'm back for a little, then I'll be gone in 5 minutes to work. At least I started early so we could say hi. I think that's nice. Also, my hair is a mess today. Tell me about your June Miss one. Yeah, it's an auto, also has 82,000 kilometers on it. Honestly, I know that the more kilometers a car has, technically, like, the older it is, blah, 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 blah. I did not know that was a thing until today. Also, yeah, I see you, Ali, and I sympathize with you heavily. Yeah, enough said. Honestly, I can't tell you whether 82 is bad or good because of my lack of car knowledge. That could either be really bad or really good. I've got a friend currently who's only trying to put 10,000 Ks a year on her car. And I didn't know how that worked because I was like, 10,000? That really doesn't sound like a lot, to be honest. And she's like, no, that's still a decent amount. But yes. Hello. Chupacabra? I've never read your user out loud before. Hence. Bye, Jump. If you're still, I might be. I plan to finish at 9 tonight because I've got a cosplay coming up. I've got a convention coming up this weekend that I haven't done anything for, so I'm buying fabric tomorrow, so I need to get my final draft done tonight. Yes. Also, yes, that does sound like a really good first car. I'm gonna be really honest that I don't get why some people get their kids really nice first cars. Maybe it's just because I didn't get like an amazing first car. But I still stand by my father's logic. So my first car, I believe, is like something from like 2006, so the year I was born. And basically my dad's whole logic was like, if you are to crash or do anything in this car while you're learning to drive, it's fine because it's not a brand new car. And I stand by the fact that if you give your kids like secondhand cars when they're learning to drive, I personally believe that's a better option. That being said, I've also reversed into a pole, our gate at home, and a bush, technically. I would like to say, in regards to the gate, my dad's also reversed into our gate, and in regards to the other car, that was not really my fault, but kind of. And if it makes you feel better for insurance purposes, it was just the other car in our driveway, so not the worst thing ever. Fruits, it's gotta be kiwis and lemonade fruit hybrid. How did I miss the chat about fruit? Why are we talking about fruit? Yeah. I'm quite happy with my car, to be honest. But I will say that my dad hasn't painted it since I reversed into that sign. So I reversed into a sign I reversed into a sign during high school, right? And it was like a do not park here, gas pipe underneath sign, but that's literally where our school made us park. Awful, I know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, because of that incident and the gate incident and the scraping the other car against the other car, my dad has refused to paint it. So my dad is a panel beater by trade, right? And he could 100% fix that car. He could 100% remove the like scratches in that, but my dad's like, no, this is like your mark of shame. And he actually has made some progress on some work for it. So what he essentially has done, he's primed it, so it's no longer a massive dent, right? But it's just like a car with a massive prime patch, and he's like, I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna fix it until you can prove that you're not gonna run into anything. I wanna preface, it's been like 3 years since I've reversed. That's a lie. I reversed something last year, which was the other car in our driveway. But still, I would argue I deserve for it to be repainted. Lemonade fruit is definitely too lemonade. I'm still... Wait, the title's about fruit? The title's about fruit? What is my title? Can someone spell the title to me? So... Oh yeah, so my mum is from New Zealand. You weren't here last stream, but basically last stream my mum was on the end of the couch. We're chatting about her growing up in New Zealand and everything else. I was going to get my dad in on the stream. However, I don't know if he's the most socially acceptable person to be put on a stream, if I'm being honest. I'm scared he's going to dox us. Which fruit do you think is the best? Oh, lasagna, nice. Okay, which fruit do I think is the best? I really like oranges. I like them cut in a particular way and I can eat as many as I want. Like an insane amount of oranges. I love them the most, but you have to cut them in a very specific way. Oh no, I know. Are we talking about the lemonade lemons? And yes, if my dad is well behaved, I was thinking about pulling him on stream. Not gonna lie, I think my future go-to is when I don't have anything to say or anything to yap about on stream is I'm just gonna drag a parent in here and we're just gonna yap. Oh, you have oranges growing in your backyard. That's pretty nice. Also, yeah, I'm just finishing getting ready while everyone's here. It's not economical, but it's like time economical. Because everyone gets to spend time with me while I'm still able to do my makeup and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, how's everyone else doing? So Ali has June, July misfortune. Nick has a new car. Oh, hi Death from Fish. Hi Fish, how you doing? I've started streaming again, inconsistently, but I'm slowly getting there. And how are you doing? My day's going pretty well. I'm gonna work on cosplay after this. With a friend today, I binge watched through a good chunk of the Descendants series. So if you know what that is, it's a Disney series that it started coming out when I was like maybe 8, and they've got a new movie coming out. And me and my friend, we both agree that the movies are slowly getting worse, and we do them for hate watches. Anyway, the new movie's coming out soonish, and we want to catch up on everything, so that's essentially what I did today, which wasn't a lot. Oh, strawberry. Can I be honest and say I forgot about strawberries existing? I do love strawberries. I live near the strawberry farm, and it's fucking amazing. I love strawberries. But yes. Also, can I be honest and say I have not delved into the world of melons enough? I ate watermelon once. Well, I've had watermelon before, and then I ate it again. And when I ate it again, it was via peer pressure because I was at a birthday party, and low-key, everyone was eating watermelon and everything else on the table was like more junk-based food, but everyone was chowing down the watermelon. I felt really anxious because I didn't want to be the only one eating junk food, so I ate through watermelon. I've learned I hate watermelon with a passion. And yes, I ate a good chunk of watermelon that day, and I will never return to the land of watermelon because it's that awful. But yes. It's nice to see everyone again. Also, update on the kitty cats. They are doing well. So recently, if you haven't been here, we had a cat death, we adopted a rescue, and now everyone's kind of getting along well. Nero, the new kitten, he and Ty are getting along very well. We accidentally made him respond to Nino. Like, you know the sound an ambulance alarm makes? Like, siren? That's what my cat responds to. And I don't think we can change it at this point. So my cat just permanently responds to that, which hurts my soul. But that's how I'm going. Also, do you want me to slow down? I talk at a speed in which I watch YouTube. I talk at a speed in which I like watching videos at. So I won't increase the speed of videos on YouTube. However, when people talk at this speed, it makes me happier, but I can slow it down if you'd prefer. Also, no. He specifically responds to Nino. Not an actual sound. I have checked. How are we looking eyeliner-wise? I cannot see shit. And there is nope, not a cat at the door. Human. No thank you. Did I leave in the bathroom? I left a drink in the bathroom. But yeah, that is how I'm doing. Thank you. Thank you. Also, while Nick is complimenting me, I want to say that when I first started posting on Instagram, I started with a crash course of a few of my friends to get them to compliment me in my comment section of Instagram like a girl. Nick has it on point. He knows exactly what to say. I had a childhood cat and it lived till 12 from when I was born. God damn. Wait, I was 12. Lived till I read that correctly. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear. I don't think my mic's that sensitive. But yes, I can hear my cat. Also, if you haven't been here in a while, update. I wear glasses now. They help me see. I will be putting them on soon because it's easier to read cat with glasses. But also, I need to do my eyeliner and fix up the corner. So I'm using the stream as a mirror. So I'm just gonna get real close to you guys, and I hope you don't mind. Oh, this is wonky. That's fine. You guys can't see the wonkiness. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're putting on glasses now, and you see. But yeah, we've evolved in terms of I can see shit now. Anyway. Oh god, I forget with glasses, you have to clean them. And I leave them everywhere. It's a big problem at this point. But, and they're still covered in fingerprints. I got this like filter lens thing shoved over my glasses specifically so they wouldn't get fingerprinty. But they're still covered in fingerprints and it kills me. Also, I want to say, I don't think I've probably talked about this actually. So I'd be like, oh, I haven't talked about this. I overshare way too much. But I was going to say that in regards to my glasses, one of my eyes is nearsighted and one of my eyes is far-sighted. So they're opposite. But you know what was weird? The cat died in the eye of a cyclone. 10! God damn. See, that feels like your cat is like somewhat godly, you know? I don't believe in a god, but I do believe in weird shit happening. And if your cat died in the eye of a cyclone, that feels a bit too weirdly symbolic. That's the type of thing an author does when they're trying to create like a strong sense of symbolism. You know, any update on the lost license? No update. I just brought another one. Oh, but I did find a lost iPad. I lost my iPad like a month ago. Found it again. I left it at a friend's house and I had asked them like 3 times, did I like leave my iPad at yours? And they're like, no, you didn't leave your iPad. I got a message a few nights ago, hey, we found this iPad, is this yours? I don't think they even looked, to be honest. I really don't even think they looked. And that gives me a lot of feelings. Every time I lose something, I tend to find something else I've lost. So it's like a big cycle. So I'm not mad that I found my iPad and lost my license. Equal exchange. Can one end me up in like some form of tax fraud? Maybe, but the other one was also like $800. So you win some, you lose some. Also, replacing the license is much cheaper, much cheaper than replacing an iPad. Yes, and I'm gonna fix up the eye makeup. Yeah, I lost my license. It was a thing. I lost my license. I was meant to be going out to an event. I yapped about it on the Discord, where it was like a social event and I needed my ID. I brought my passport in the end, which I didn't really want to do, but at least I didn't lose that. I think my parents' final, like, you know, final straw would have been if I lost my passport. They would have not been happy with that. Also, how are we liking that? You know what? It doesn't really matter what my eye makeup looks like considering it's blurry and you guys can't see shit and I can't see shit right now. Oh god, I think that's fine. That's fine. I like to look somewhat presentable on stream. You know what? There's not much in terms of my identity at this point. Someone steals it, they're not getting shit from me at this point. Also, I want to apologize for not being able to Friday night stream. We had people over and they were loud. And honestly, I didn't want to get accidentally doxxed because someone was yelling about something very specific to our life. I didn't end up doing that. My plan and my mindset with streaming in the future is to just try hammer through every stream. And then if I can't do like a long stream, that's okay. I just want to be able to do a stream. Also, I think the makeup's looking fine. But yes, I do not fear people stealing my identity. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for following as well. Oh, I need to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Shay. Contrary to the username, yeah, call me Shay. My username is my Chinese name. I don't really go by my Chinese name, but I couldn't come up with a cool username using Shay, so we use my Chinese name. On the topic of that, I am thinking about changing my Twitch handles and everything associated, because every time I read someone on Twitch, I have to quickly type, oh my god, hi, my name is Shay. So I think I'm going to change that. Yeah, no. I fear if I was AI, there would be a lot of things I would change about myself. But yes. So yeah, sorry. I thought I'd be more of a low energy mood, but as soon as I start streaming, my energy ramps up and I just get really excited to see everyone. We have discussed that. So early on, when I was thinking initially changing all my handles, I had a long list of handles and we were like, this seems good. But we got to a point when we realized, oh my gosh, this username's too long for a game tag, or this username's too long for a game tag. And then I realized after streaming for inconsistently for however many months, like I started in November, about 6 months, I've realized that I'm never going to get around to gaming, so it doesn't matter what my handle is on Twitch because I'm not going to use it to game anyway. So it doesn't matter if it's super long. Also, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I also need to ask people how you want me to say their usernames, because based off how to say your username is how I address you, because I like addressing people by name. I have a hypothetical question. Hypothetically speaking, how do you do in a fight/cat fight? Are we fight? Are we thinking like close combat? And it depends if my opponent is larger or smaller than me. Personally, I feel like I'd be the type to bite someone. I feel like I'd be really underhanded and bite someone. It's not the most socially acceptable thing, but like, I'm trying to get chat moving with little emojis. Thank you, I appreciate it. Personally, I'd easily beat the cat. See, if it was a cat, I think I'd just take it. See, I don't want anyone to go for my hair, so if I don't go for their hair, hypothetically, they should go for mine. Like, this is bleached to the high heavens. Like, a one yank at this and it all falls out, so I would expect my opponent not to yank at my hair if I would yank at their hair. Also, I want to say that the glasses on the head look like a nice fashion statement, but also I need to see. I know it's not the most visually appealing thing to have the glasses on, but I do like seeing, so we're going to chuck them on. I've cut my hair so it's like a thing, so it's got these chunky front pieces, but every time I put my hair behind my ear and everything else, I need to make sure it's even or it bothers me. And then wait. Yeah. Hey. It's got an appeal. I think it's got a certain appeal. It won't appeal to everyone, but yes. Hello. Hey Shay, there's a photo of a guy cosplaying you on your Discord in general. See, that type of thing kind of freaks me out. Okay, if she does grab my hair, okay, are we assuming I'm fighting another woman? Because in my mind, every time I think of, oh my god, you're entering a fight, I always think it's against a guy. Because most of the time in my mind, I can't imagine another woman fighting another woman. You know? Hi! Okay, so I started early because I was gonna finish early. And I was like, oh, if I start at 7 and finish at 9, that's kind of depressing, right? So I was like, I'll start early and see how I'm going. Also, what is happening in general? Okay. Hi mods, can we please focus on kicking people out of the server? But yes. But yeah. Thank you. Also ban them while we're at it. Okay, if she does pull my hair, again, in my mind, I'm never fighting a woman, but I don't really want to pull another woman's hair even if she's pulling mine. Seems a bit... I'm not the type to physically fight someone anyway. Thank you. Thank you for banning them. Also, I do need to ban Ali sooner or later. But yes. Ugh. That was fucking messy. In regards to how I dress, blah, 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 blah. To each their own. If I choose to dress like this, go for it. But I don't think it's worth making fun of someone for how they dress. But yeah. What are we talking about? I got chased by a dog on a bike the other day and I was going to hit it, but it stayed chill. How do you hit something that's chasing you? Genuinely. I'm a bit confused. Also, the cost. Was I born in Australia? Okay, I wasn't born in Australia. I'm adopted, so I was adopted from China at a few months old, and then I've been in Australia since. So I have the accent, I have everything else under the sun. My parents are both Kiwis, so I'm culturally Australian with a little bit of Kiwi mixed in, and I'm not very culturally Chinese. Bike chain, but I wouldn't. I was just thinking about it. I see. Hmm. 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 Honestly, give me a second. I'm having a think about something. What animals would I and wouldn't I fight? There's some animals that like you kind of just have to fight if they come at you, but there's some animals you don't really have to fight because you know they're kind of harmless. Where's my line? Oh, you're half Kiwi, half Aussie. Nice. Where are you currently living? I wouldn't want to fight any animal anyway, but if it was like large enough where I physically feel like they could kill me, I would be anxious. So maybe a large dog, I would probably fight. Small cat, possibly not. Small dog, possibly not. Depends how vicious the animal is. Like I'm thinking about like, I saw a video of New York City rats. Would I want to fight a New York City rat if it came and fully attacked me? You know what? If it draws, I was gonna be like, if it draws blood, it's fair game. Also, Nero appearance. Nero is not the type to say hi to us. He is very withdrawn at the moment. Okay. Hi. Okay. Firstly, let's use our words and say women. A drunk woman, not a female, because that feels a bit icky and gross. So can we reword that question? I'd love to answer it once we reword that using the word woman. Look into followed me for blogs, but I was gonna look it. Okay, I'm gonna try reading this, and I'm gonna read it based off the way I assume you meant it. Look, it followed me for blocks, and I was gonna hit it with a bike lock chain, but it took off. Still. Most dangerous animal I can think of that I may actually be able to win against is a cheetah. No. Okay, no offense, but I feel like a lot of men have this audacity where they think they could win against an animal, and I really don't think they could. Genuinely. I feel like if you went against a cat that was just really aggressive, I feel like a good chunk of men couldn't win against that. Yeah, but they're also large, aren't they? I never hit a dog with a chain, but yeah. If it's attacking you, sure, but still. Give me a second, I'm going to check on something. Not gonna lie, the Discord thing's still bothering me. I was just gonna check on some things. I forgot that shit like that happens. Like, we had an incident with Discord a while ago where someone like flooded the general with like some photos that Nick deleted before I could see them. Same energy. Now I get a little bit anxious every time after something like that happens, but yes. Okay, how big is a cheetah? I always thought a cheetah was quite large. Are they not quite large? Are they not quite large? I thought cheetahs were like, you know, decently large. Am I wrong? Also, I don't think we should be fighting animals, regardless. Like my cat. One of my cats is really skinny right now. Also, thank you. I saw the username, I think it's really funny. I believe that's the guy who we believe drowned at sea, and he was an Australian Prime Minister, and then we named a swimming pool facility after him in his memory, which I think is very ironic. We have too many Americans, especially tell me how they think, yeah, no, I would not want to fight a fucking kangaroo. I'm gone. Kangaroos are so muscly and they kind of freak me out in a way that I would never want to fight them. Hence, I'm all good. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I love the username. And I love the irony as well. They're like 5 foot, nope, that cheetah is as large as me, Nick. And when we measure animals, are we measuring from like head to butt or like stretched out? You know how when cats lie when they're like fully stretched out? Are we measuring them like that or like from just like standing? Also, thank you for following Wholesome Toaster. I love these usernames. When they're like really good usernames, it's just really funny to read. A kangaroo would essentially, yeah. That's why I wouldn't want to fight a kangaroo, and I think I'm smart enough not to do that. I would hope a lot of people are smart enough not to fight a kangaroo. What was it? Not recently, but a while ago, there was this woman who, like, she didn't try to fight a wombat, but she stole, like, a baby wombat off its mother, and the wombat got pissed off. I just think a lot of tourists aren't too wise. Yes, they are. They are massive. I don't think anyone should be fighting our wildlife, and honestly, if you're a tourist and you're finding a kangaroo, I think it's really hard to find a kangaroo unless you're going out of your way to look for a kangaroo, since we don't really get them in major cities. The person that invented toast looked at bread and said, "Cook it again." Exactly. They do deserve to be treated with respect. All of our native wildlife does. I couldn't say the same for invasive species. I have a lot of feelings about invasive species, and I think a lot of them are awful for ecosystems, and I suppose my respect goes down for them because they're not the most necessary. It is a bogan thing. Yeah, 100%. It is 100% a bogan thing to fight wildlife. Okay, opinions. Is it a bogan thing to steal, like, street signs and, like, witches' hats? Like, you know, the orange, like, reflective, like, cones that they use for roadworks? Because, honestly, I was having a chat with one of my friends, and he's like, no, it's not a bogan thing. I think it's a bogan thing. Low-key. If the military can't win against emus, how's the tourist gonna win? 100%. Yeah, I think it's really funny that we actually tried to go to war with emus, but yes. At least some respect, I suppose, some respect. But I feel like some invasive species, I'm not gonna go out of my way to protect them, if you know what I mean. Oh, hi Shin, it's been a while. I would not like to go near any Australian wildlife. 90% of them have deadly poisons. What's Kiwi wildlife like? What's Kiwi wildlife like? No offense, when I think of Kiwi wildlife, I just think of birds. Think of a Kiwi bird, and I know you guys don't have those wandering around, and I just think other birds. What truly makes you a bogan? Okay, in my opinion, what truly makes someone a bogan is wearing jeans and thongs to a nice restaurant. That's one of the marks of boganism, in my opinion. It's like the opossum here. People think they have rabies and they're actually immune if healthy people still try to hurt them, although they eat ticks. Some people will claim I'm a bogan simply because I'm passionate about the footy. I don't think that's what makes someone a bogan. I think boganism, can I say it's kind of partly like a look? Being a bogan is kind of a look, and it's also like a mentality and attitude. Child, why have you stolen street signs? Why? Just look at my dad and you'll have an example. Are you calling your dad a bogan very openly? Oh, bin chickens are pretty annoying and invasive. Bin chickens are annoying. How do you guys feel about wild turkeys? I went over east to Queensland a while ago, and I just saw, like, bush turkeys, and I thought it was, I don't know, I was really fascinated by the fact that you guys just have mini turkeys just walking around bushes. But I suppose it's kind of normal. Yeah, it's just basically birds. Yes, he is a bogan. I really want to steal a sign, but only if it's street sign is my last name. See, my last name is a highway, but I feel like I can't get away with stealing one of those signs. I've heard his stories, I've seen his teeth, or lack of. Okay, are we saying lack of teeth makes someone a bogan? Is that how we're defining it? Because, see, I need to find a bogan. Try to figure out, are my family bogan? I don't think my family are bogans. I think they're edging towards it, but I don't think we are bogans. I also think it's got to do with an accent thing as well. And it's also partly socioeconomic to a degree. It's about how you were raised socioeconomically. Because I know some bogans and they are pretty wealthy people, but they're still bogans. They go down to, like, the local, like, yacht club, and they go down to the yacht club in thongs and jeans. I think that makes them a bogan, or very comfortably wealthy. The big green one. The big green one? I'm so confused. The big green what? Are we still talking about signs? Also, what was it? Maddock isn't here. I'm shocked. I would have expected a drink by now, in terms of, like, drink for channel points. It was not on a post. It was not on a post, but it was on the sidewalk, and I know a couple of people with cones and witch's hat in their room. Yeah. I feel like it's the epitome of being a teenager is to have like witch's hats or like or road signs. People sheds. The friends that I have who are more bogany, they have their stolen signs and their witches hats in their sheds, and they like hang them up on the rafters of their sheds. Bogan and pissed. I have never had either. See, I don't have either because I don't find an appeal to it. But I do have friends who are there. Based off where I live, you're also going to get a lot of bogans because I'm more rural. So, you know, it's a given. And I don't think there's any... I don't think there's anything inherently wrong, but I don't see the functional purpose, if you know what I mean. Also, I'm going to be honest, after seeing the Discord photo, I feel a little self-conscious now, but I'm also overheating, so... To the person who did that to my Discord, I'm not happy with you still. Also, what was I going to say? I had something else to say on the topic of science. All I know about bogans is that they come here to the USA and skateboard. See... Wait, come here to the USA. Is the ghost of Harold Holt an Aussie or an American? Because grammatically it says you're an American, but that doesn't make sense with the best horse, yeah. Oh, wait, then how do you know about our swimming pool guy? That, it feels like very specific Australian law, the swimming pool thing. Where in America are you from? I find Americans especially interesting. It's the accent, and it's the fact that they have things like a Walmart and like a Target and that. California. Where in California are you from? Like, is it time to dive into a history lesson? It's not time to dive into a history lesson, but yes. And yes, Nick, you're 100% right. It is a really niche reference. Oh, that felt good. My next one. Is that Hydration Ducky? What do you mean, Hydration Ducky? Are we talking about Chadwick in the background? Chadwick, peaches, pineapples. Oh, the lasagna has been consumed. I love lasagna. There are a few foods on this planet that I would die to have again for the first time. Lasagna is one of them. You ain't no hydration ducky? What? Could someone please define? I'm a little bit confused right now. Also, I figured out what I might do for the Oh.
You said I can sit in
And then hi, we have a special guest. Hello, Nix. What are you doing? We have our baby kitten in here. You might see him. He's not the type to jump on desks. He's the type to jump on beds. I will post some photos of him at some point, but he has a massively long tail. I'm not going to pick him up because he is quite elusive right now, but he's been dropped off into this room. I think they're talking about Chadwick. I think they are talking about Chadwick. Also, hi, what's up? Bay Area, I know. Oh, you know a lot of Oz memes and stuff. Okay, how did you come to our part of the internet? Also, the Mecha Chameleon hide and seek painting game is very fun. I do want to play it next week. Games night. I might play that next games night, so that's next Tuesday. I also do have a cosplay to make a move on. So in regards to the cosplay, etc., the streams will be shorter. It is unlikely that I will be able to stream at my normal time on a Friday. My Friday stream, honestly, might be much earlier, so 12 p.m. my time, AWST. And I might be sewing as I stream. I'm giving you your heads up now. And Sunday I should be able to make that stream. But yes. Okay, so you're talking about Chadwick being the hydration duck. Oh, that's Neeks back there. Hi, Neeks. His name is Nero, but he responds to Neeks and Nino at this point. My Oz friend made fun of the American soccer chant, and in revenge I'm going to become the funniest person in Australia. See, I fear that having an American accent just nerfs your ability to be funny, or the funniest person in Australia. Like, anytime I'm at uni, I can tell students from America, like, a mile away based off their accent. Do you stream while you do cosplay? Honestly, I don't. Because I know, I must say I know that cosplaying and streaming attracts a really particular audience. And I know that the way I dress already attracts a very particular audience, which already gives me a bunch of anxiety, but you know, it is what it is. I would consider it. I would consider it. I think that I'm likely to cosplay if there's an incentive, aka some form of subbing or donation, or if I feel like I look really good in the cosplay, but other than that, unlikely. No, actually, I was being Kiwi me. Yeah, not gonna lie, yeah, it's the American accent. I fear that it's just so sharp. I went to a musical where the characters were American, and I sat there, and it was so jarring to hear American accents for so long. I was like, ugh. No offense, but American accents. Like, when you think of, like, attractive accents, there's never a world in which I'm thinking, American. A good fig can't be compared to any fruit. Okay, can I be honest and say I've never had a fig? I've never ever had a fig before because they kind of look very unappealing. So yes, would really help for your would really help your funds in cosplay if you stream. Honestly, the way I do Twitch and cosplay is kind of a cyclical thing. The money that I don't make a lot of money, but the little bit of money I do make from streaming either goes towards my cosplaying or it goes towards me buying stocks and investing, because I'm trying to do that because I grew up at school and like everyone who knew how to invest were guys, and because I'm a bit stubborn, I was like, why do only my male friends know how to invest? So I fell down the investment hole. But yes, indeed. In my uni bridging course, I heard a very heavy North American accent from one of the guys in there, and it was jarring. Plushie reveal. Plushie reveal? Which plushies are you asking to reveal? Also, thank you for following Director. Also, I have no idea where Neeks went. He is gone behind the couch. God damn it. Stock you're in right now. Any tips for us? I'm not going to give anyone any tips in terms of stocks because I do not want to be responsible for anyone's financial decisions, so I don't tend to talk about that or give many tips very often. I will say that generally I do invest in ETFs the most because they're pretty safe in my experience, but beyond that I don't really do much, if I'm being honest. Shady coin. See, I feel like every form of like influencers, like anyone who's like famous who brings out some form of like coin or something, it always just, I know it's going to end poorly. Like there's a reason why they do that, and yeah, I'm always suspicious of any form of influencer who brings out a coin or whatever. Do I invest in bonds? I don't believe I do. I need to check with my dad about it, but I don't believe I do currently. Last time I remember an influencer making coin was to scam people. Yes, I believe the Kardashians also did something similar where they made a credit card. Yeah, it's always a Red Bull, which is why I think that like you shouldn't be taking financial advice off influencers. It just feels like a very, very slippery slope, which I don't believe in. But yes, plushie reveal behind us. We have Chadwick the dog. She's very cute. Below that is Peaches, the Snorlax, and below that is Pineapples. We also, in this room, we have a Bulbasaur, and we have a mannequin, but I hardly think that counts as a plushie. Also, this is Haley Welch, the Octo girl made a coin. Oh wait, no, I think I did hear about that. I believe so. That's okay, my sister, when I was growing up, said I couldn't lick my own elbow either, but I proved her. I believe some people can do it. Some people can. I don't think I have the flexibility to do so, though. Also, while Stream Elements are spitting out my shit, I have a TikTok. Ooh, TikTok. I have an unmuted phone, apparently. I have an Instagram and I have VODs. Do I do anything in terms of my VODs channel? Never. But yes. Also, yes, Nero is okay. Yes, it was a whole big thing. She got cancer for it and they made an apology. Honestly, some influencers, after they apologize, they should just get off the internet. If you guys have heard of the Try Guys and the whole Ned Fulmer thing, like, I think he should have just gotten off the internet. His ship has sailed so hard. I think he should have just left it alone, but he kept, you know, smacking away at it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, RJ? You are not a bogan, 100%. What makes you think that? Do I have any tattoos? I do not have any tattoos. I want to get a tattoo, but I don't know Actually, on the topic, I think I do know what I would get as a tattoo, but I don't know when. I don't know when exactly, but I do know what I roughly want to do for a tattoo. But no, I do have no tattoos. I think at this point I don't know. I don't know where I would place them. all I think of when I hear an influencer apology is I've made a severe lapse and I've made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment. I feel like the only time influencers apologize is when they're losing their following and then losing their monetizable assets. Like, I think that's a big driver of influencer apologies. I think the only like influencer apology I've seen where I felt it's genuine is the Carabiner lady. If you've been following TikTok, this Carabiner lady, she made a Carabiner company and accidentally used, I believe it was a Spanish word that is offensive, and she realized it immediately. She apologized right away, refunded everyone, and it was very genuine and it was very sweet, and everyone, well, they responded really well to it. And I thought it was quite genuine how she went about it. I think it can be done well, but it's very dependent. I feel like off big influencers, it's very hard to get a genuine apology when you know a lot of their assets are tied up into their monetization. But when it comes to small businesses apologizing, I'm a bit more okay with it. If you already knew where to put it, what would be the design? Okay, so one of my favorite artists is this band called Coin. They're no longer together. And one of the lines in one of my favorite songs, it's called Valentine. And one of the lines is, with freckles like constellations, I want a new sensation. I would like to do some form of stars in a constellation, but freckle color. And I don't know where I'd put them. I was thinking back, something. I don't think I'd outright do an image. I just want something subtle, something that I could probably keep adding to for a while, you know? What about Pikachu? What about Pikachu? But yeah, also tonight, because we are running on, I'm finishing early, we're not going to do any breaks unless I need to pee or something. So yes. You're welcome to. You should listen to Coin's music. I do quite like it. Coin, The Wallows, Aiden Bissett. I really like their music. I do like K-pop, but I go on and off K-pop depending on how happy I am. Normally when I start listening to K-pop, it means my life has gone downhill. So I have been tapping into K-pop lately, but I am not fully in my K-pop hole yet, which means my life hasn't fully gone downhill, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. What music does everyone else listen to? I know on the Discord we have Smatic and they put songs on every single day in the music channel. What is everyone else's music taste? Okay, I don't like Blackpink. I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to their music, I don't really like Blackpink, and I don't like the fact that they don't release a lot of music. I feel like YG stunts them as artists. I like New Jeans, and it sucks what happened to them twice. I like a lot of girl groups. The only boy groups I like currently are probably TXT, but older. I'm into K-pop that was like 2023. There's a few newer K-pop songs that I've tapped into. I'm checking my Spotify now. Let's have a look. NMIX, a little bit of Illit, but not a lot of Illit. TWS. There's this new group that just dropped, and I think they're called Heart of Women. I think they just released a new song that sounds like Kiss of Life, and if you know anything about the K-pop sphere, you know what happened with the whole Kiss of Life controversy and their, racism. I think Heart of a Woman is like a really good alternative if you like their musical style. I think that's it in terms of newer K-pop that I've recently listened to. Can you dance to K-pop? I cannot. I'm the most uncoordinated person. I am not a dancer, but I will say I'm an artist. Do you like Twice or Girls' Generation? I do like Twice, and I have a few songs of Girls' Generation, but I can't say I'm a big fan. Okay, what happened with Kiss of Life? Basically, they did a stream for one of their members' birthdays, and it was themed like 90s rappers. But the thing is, they were very much kind of playing into stereotypes about rappers, and they were also mixing in like a lot of like Black culture stereotypes with that. And the thing is, I believe two of the members were American, they're Korean American, so they very much knew that they were probably stereotyping, etc. And they apologized prior to the live stream. So prior to the birthday live stream, they're like, we're really sorry guys, like about the live stream that's coming up. Like if you guys don't like it, blah, 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 because it's for a birthday and that was the birthday theme. Yeah, it was a big fat mess. So they do have a few bangers, but I refuse to support them on Spotify, etc. unless it's like illegally downloaded, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Are you the next Australian Prime Minister? I fear I can't be. I fear I can't be. But yes. Oh? Also, people uneducated on K-pop think I'm Haewon because of my Discord profile picture. I think that happens a lot to K-pop fans, and I think it's very funny because... Why do I think it's funny? It's hard to describe why I think it's funny. But it's really funny because I can like 100% look at a profile picture and be like, K-pop. And I forget that some people just don't have that mental instinct. Yes, Now Kiss of Life is flopping internationally, but they're focusing on their Korean fan base. Exactly. And it's a mess. The thing is, like, they got a stronger cancellation than other groups because their international fan base was what was pulling them through in terms of their musical support. They had more international fans. Hence, when you piss off your international fans, you have to appeal to your Korean fans. But yeah. Also, hi, Chupacabra. Nice to see you back. But yeah, that's a rundown on the whole Kiss of Life controversy, if you wanted to stay up to date with that. I believe that, like, what was the next comeback? After Kiss of Life had that incident with the, like, 90s rappers birthday party, their next comeback was called K-Bye, and that also rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, as, you know, it does. So, you know, a lot of people lost that. Also, don't mind me putting the glasses on my head. It scratches a weird spot behind my ear that makes me quite happy. Exactly. And I feel like all the people who don't see an issue with what they did and they're like, oh, it's fine, they apologize several times, aren't the people whose community was hurt. Like, it tends to be not, you know, the people who were affected by their actions. Your username makes me laugh, bro, no offense. What's funny about it? Also, your username, how do you want me to pronounce that? Because when it comes to, like, the chat, I like to address people by their names or their users. How do you want me to pronounce that? Like, donk? I think people can cut a few records, then they think they're an expert on everything. I do believe that. It's so weird for real. K-pop legit makes so much from Black culture and Black music. Exactly. There's a lot of musical influences that come from Black culture, especially, that's emulated in K-pop. And the fact is, if a lot of K-pop music was produced by, like, let's say, like, a Black girl group, it wouldn't have the same support that a Korean girl group would, even if the music was the same. And yet K-pop, yes, yeah, exactly. Some K-pop idols are educated on it, but the thing is, I feel like a lot of education comes after controversy, and I feel like a lot of groups that are seeking to be famous in an international space don't have that social awareness, and they're not taught that social awareness, in which I believe they should be. Chupacabra is a laughable word in our country. I see. But yes, I have a lot of feelings on the K-pop space. I also don't try to tap into a lot of K-pop because, you know, the beauty standard of K-pop is like really white, super skinny, super pretty. And the thing is, I grew up in Australia, so I knew I was never going to reach the Australian beauty standard because the Australian beauty standard is like tall, skinny, and blonde and white, more or less. It's like, I'm never going to be white. But when I look at like really pretty K-pop idols, I'm like, well, I'm Asian and they're Asian, so it's doable, right? Like, it's somewhat doable. But then I realized around year 12 that was really like mentally chipping into me in the wrong way. So I've kind of stayed out of K-pop spaces because I had a thing with like my skin tone and feeling like, oh my God, I should cover up from the sun because I don't want to tan. And like, oh, I'm getting too heavy, blah, 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 blah. And now I sit here and look back at that and I'm like, girl, you're so dumb. I still have those thoughts every now and again, mostly about the weight, but I try not to interact with spaces that feed into that mentality. And I feel like K-pop, especially with the beauty standards, chips away at a lot of other young women, which really hurts to see, especially when the idols kind of endorse what they're doing as somewhat normal. Do you eat any Korean? I do. Wait, what do you mean eat Korean? Like food? Yeah, I do eat Korean food. The only K-pop I know is LE SSERAFIM. Yeah, a lot of people know LE SSERAFIM from their collabs with games, I believe. But yes. So, it's very old, he's unresponsive. Dual citizenship. My parents said they want me to make a move on getting a dual citizenship, but I'd be much too lazy, I really should. No, gain weight so you can save the world and donate blood. I don't know, I'm currently on my period. I feel like a really big fat whale, you know? Like very blub 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 type of whale. But it will pass. I know this feeling will pass. When I feel really bad about how I look, I know that it's a temporary thing and it should hopefully pass. And if it doesn't, that's when we have a problem. But for now, it will pass. Also, to donate blood, you have to be 50 kilos. I'm sitting about 5 kilos under that limit. I don't want to gain weight in an unhealthy way. I want to gain weight in a healthy way. So eventually I have to start putting on muscle, and it was my thing to do it before the end of the year. You know, gain about 5 kilograms of muscle, but I feel like that's really unrealistic. So I think I might have to start like chowing down on some unhealthy food together. Where in the Twitter are you into K-pop back then? Twitter K-pop accounts are crazy. Okay, can I be honest? I've never used Twitter. So I never got into the whole Twitter K-pop stan culture because I was very, very anxious and nervous about it because I saw like people hating on each other on K-pop Twitter. So I was like, not doing that, you know? Oh, what's that controversy, Ali? Do tell. Do tell, because I've never heard of that. Break at 1 hour. Okay, so we're not doing breaks. We're just going to keep grinding away until I believe 9 at the latest. 9 at the latest. Yes. I just gained 5 kilograms of muscle and now I'm 80 kilograms. Oh, person at the door. Excuse me. Come in.
Sure, went to check on the neighbor, that's why.
What the cat's phone.
Where is he?
Under the couch.
I said not to let him go under there
Okay. Hi.
because he hides behind that wooden thing.
Yeah, I'm
So can you get him out and let him roam around the house?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said it's
So,
the
okay.
break, so I can get in.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. And we're cleaning up your mess, honey.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Have to come and say goodnight.
I'm midstream right now. Okay, so currently I have to go catfishing in the most literal way of cat stuff underneath the couch when you probably shouldn't be under the couch. So I will take a break in about half an hour to get him out. I'm hoping that he can come out normally on his own, but I will say that I wasn't planning to have a break, but apparently I need to have a break because I was just told that we need to fish the cat out from under the couch. But yes, I dropped to 116 kilos, but I'm quite tall. How tall is quite tall in your opinion? How tall is quite? It looked like the mic was muted, but it wasn't. Was the mic not muted? Ah, shit. Long story short, I left a mess in the kitchen and there's a cat under the couch. Fuck. Shit. Well, you guys want to stay here while I get on the floor and try to fish my cat out? And also, I want to preface, I didn't leave that much of a mess for dinner. I want to preface that I ate leftovers for dinner. I made everyone else dinner. You want a cat reveal? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna get the glasses off. Oh. I don't think he's down there. He should be down there, but he's not. Okay. Oh. I can't see him. Oh, hi. Nero. Meeks. Come here. Hi. Come here. Come here. He's a good boy. Hi. I don't think I'm gonna. Hi, Nero. Hi, Meeks. Come on. I don't think he's gonna come out. I think the best bet is to leave him there because I can't get under the couch. Do you think luring him out with food is a good idea? I can't currently see chat. Hi, Nero. Hi, baby. Come here. Come on. I'm not sure if you guys can hear him meow because I recently put on limiters in the mic. Thanks. Come on. Come on. I don't think he's coming out. Okay, I'm gonna join everyone back on. God, I feel really embarrassed for not muting my mic. I'm throw myself.
Okay.
I feel like I just. Gosh. Okay, what's happening? What is happening? Tried. Is it muted? Is it muted? Is it not muting? Is it not muting? I'm gonna throw myself off a cliff. Okay, so we need to figure out how this works. Did I fuck around with the setting? Wait, okay, I'm gonna try removing my mic and then we're gonna try adding it back. Okay, does this mute? Okay. Okay, I gotta deal with it the proper way. Hello? Okay, so... Okay. I think I might have to fuck around with the limiters. I think I clicked on something earlier and I was just like, whatever, I'll just click off it. Let me try again. It sounds different now. Is this the correct audio? Okay, let's try again then. Okay, so this one is the problem right now. This is our problem child. I'm gonna quickly run through every one of my screens and delete it out. This is like... no, this is the quad mic. It's just I fucked up with one of the settings. This is the correct mic. This is my normal mic. It's just I don't know what I did when I was setting up my stream, but I accidentally clicked save something. I saved something while I was playing around with my mic earlier and I wasn't reading it properly. So I think I saved it so it doesn't do the reactivity to like the muting. So I'm going to run through everything. It sounds different, but it shouldn't sound different. I'm gonna go double check some things. Remove that one. Okay, so let's remove that one. Okay, is this working? Are we back to the regular program? Is the audio okay? I don't know why it does that. When I tap it off, it spikes up with the sound. It doesn't normally do that. Let me check something. Okay, I think it's back to normal now. Okay, so I did fuck around with the settings. It's the bonk noise that I like. You mean when I smack the end of the mic? God damn. Also, I'm happy that we've got everything working again. How are we feeling? Also, I want to say that even when I know the mic is muted, I will continue talking because I just self-narrate. It is fine. Yes, that's why it peaks on OBS. Wait, can I try tapping it on and off again? Because I don't think it should be peaking. I think I changed, like, you know the slider thing on the side where you, like, twist it for audio? I think, like, it was up way too high, which is why it was picking up on the bonk noise. But I think if I, like, tap it lightly, it shouldn't make the big bonk noise anymore. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't peak. Just a bit lower volume than last time. Yeah, it should be fine. This is where it should be. I think it was way too high last time. Just turn me up if you need it. No bonking noise. Alas, we do not promote the bonks. Also, I want to say thank you to the people who followed me. I want to say that every time I have a technical issue and I see someone follow me, I sit there and I think, do you think my pain is entertaining? To be fair, I think my pain is just a little bit entertaining. You know, just a little bit. Also, oh, that feels nice. I wish I had like a channel point thing for like neck cracking. Who is here? I haven't seen Sam. Is the wonderful Sam in audience today? Normally I would have said hi to him by now. Also, how was it seeing how my screens are set up for everything on the stream? Because I went through everything. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. What was the other tabs? We have Pokemon ROM hacks. We have, oh my god, there's this really big Chikorita plushie from the Pokemon Center. I forgot that he was on my tabs. Then we have Red, stock photo. Oh, Chicken Treat. We have why are McDonald's pancakes called hotcakes, and we have Ketas from Bunnings. You're good. You should have thousands watching. You know what? I wish. Loki, I wish I could make a career out of this, but also my fear of the internet and my avoidance sometimes would probably be my downfall. Also, yes, Chicken Treat is amazing. I am fat and need to meditate. Excuse me, sir. No. In what world are you fat? I had this conversation with my friend earlier today and she's like, Shay, please stop complaining about non-existent issues. Chicken Treat gave me extra chips last time. I really like Chicken Treat chips. If I had to like rank tier lists of chips, it would be like Chicken Treat, Macca's, and then like everything else below. Ah, are you feeling like a whale? Gosh, give me a second. Damn, what cut? Chicken Treat chips are so salty and yummy. They are salty and yummy. Also, my neck is killing me. Give me a second. I'm gonna check the muting thing again. Okay, the muting is working again. I was gonna ask Sam. Wait, Sam, were you there the entire time I was having mic issues? Sam, were you there the entire time I was having mic issues? I'm judging you if you are. Chicken Treat bags are too thin. Driveway chips are too quick. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sigh. I really needed you. But yeah. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I'm going back to Chikorita. Oh god. I really want one. I can't justify like $60 on a plushie right now because I'm kind of broke. But look how cute he is. Can I put some photos on the Discord? Do you guys want to see what I'm looking at? Because he's got this little tail thing here. What is, okay. Oh, I just opened something. Okay, I think it's like Control C. Oh, I'm knocking shit over left, right, and center. Okay, essentially, dignity after the culture of dark-skinned people. Yes, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Also, I dropped into the general, the plushie that I'm talking about, because, yes. 60 on a plushie is nothing. I fear 60 on a plushie is a lot. I'm a hypocrite. Okay, for me, 60 for a plushie is a lot, but 60 for fabric is nothing. It depends on what it is. And, yes, well, we have an audience here. If anyone wants to donate so I can have the plushie of my dreams. Wouldn't be mad at it. Would name it after you. I'd put a collar on it and be like, named after whoever brought them. I feel like that's a really bad tree to bark up, honestly. Honestly, if that's how it's like, please donate to me so I can name a plushie after you. I feel like there are people who very much enjoy that in the horny ways, you know? Sigh. Honestly, I would though. I know that, but I'm after a very like specific Pokemon plushie. That is my favorite Pokemon. Admittedly, kind of a useless Pokemon, but still. I have a few little Chikorita things in my stream room. Also, I want to specify that this used to be the art room, but since I've started streaming, everyone's just kind of colloquially renamed this room the stream room, even when I'm not streaming, which I find extremely funny because when I went on that massive break from like no internet, everyone was in my family was still like the stream room, even though it wasn't being used. I mean, if you ever got an Umbreon plushie and didn't name it after me, I'd be sad. Honestly, girl, if I did get one, I know like I think Target's selling them. I would name one after you. But I feel like plushies like Umbreon, etc. Like you know the plushies I'm talking about that look like a pet laying down. They're not huggable. They're decorative, not huggable. But yes. What am I reading? Cabbage Dog is the bomb. Cabbage Dog? My eternal platonic partner gave me a Mimikyu card today. Ooh! I love Mimikyu. Mimikyu is such a sad, tragic creature, but I love Mimikyu. My favorite fruit is grapes. Oh? I really like grapes too. Every time, like, I jumped on the orange train, but honestly, it's because I couldn't think of a fruit. Grapes, green grapes are seedless, amazing. Strawberries, amazing. Not because I'm into pet play, but because Umbreon is genuinely the Pokemon that represents my personality. I think it'd be very cute. You know, I feel really parasocial when I'm like, yeah, I'd get a plushie and name it after Ali. Because that low-key feels really creepy, but I really would. Oh, and a $600 exclusive Japanese Beyblade. I remember talking to Sam a while ago about Beyblades and like how he said something, I believe it was along the lines of like the Japanese, like they come out with the cooler Beyblades first. So the Japanese Beyblades aren't like legal in Australian Beyblade competition. You have a Bulbasaur? Do you play League of Legends? What makes you think I play League of Legends? Do tell. I want to know because like I've had a bunch of people who are like, do you play Val? And I'm like, is this because I'm Asian? And there's like a silent understanding of, yeah, it's kind of because you're Asian. Give me a second. I do not. I'm actually not a gamer. Every time I tell someone I stream, they're like, oh my god, Shay, what games do you stream? I have to sit here and be like, yes, I talk to myself for about 2 hours because I am really bad at gaming. What do you mean by that, Cliffy? What do you mean? But yes, I don't game because I'm bad at gaming. I do a few game nights with like chill fun games, but beyond that, I do not game. Game night. On my server, we do like server exclusive game nights where we all just hop into a voice call and play together. Last week we did Peak, where I kind of gave up and I was just a ghost for most of it, but it was still fun. This week I believe we're going to do the Chameleon game. It's like the Chameleon painting game. Very excited about that because art is up my alley, but I can guarantee you I'm going to be horrific at it, but I'm still excited nonetheless. Beyond that, I don't really game much. I enjoyed the Persona series because I really like turn-based combat. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but beyond that, I haven't really done much. Where from in Australia? Okay, so I'm from the west coast of Australia. It's really nice there. Not many people know it exists, but it's still very nice there. Basement dwellers. She isn't a gamer, but she is a secret streetcar racer. Indeed I am. Totally. It's not easy, I'll say that. Oh? The Chameleon game? Okay, tell me about it. Okay, I feel like I would be a horrible seeker because I'm just horrible at looking for things. In context to a person who is hiding, I'm either going to be really bad or really good and there's no in between. I'm going to guarantee you that I'm just going to be really bad. And yeah, I know I'm okay with that at this point. You know when you're just okay with some truths of the universe? Being really bad at the Chameleon game is just truth of the universe I'm willing to accept being really shit at this point. Ooh! Damn! Stream streak. Nice. I do want to say with my abnormal streaming times, I know a lot of people have lost their stream streaks due to it. Oh, hi! Snatic! Hi! Damn, Cliffy, you're getting too local for my taste. FYP is getting too local. It's okay. To be honest, I started really early. And also, 30 stream streak. Thank you, I appreciate it. I really like seeing people's streaks. I like the dedication. I feed myself off loyalty, I feel. Yeah, I started early at 6:30. Yes, I finished dinner early because I was smarter. I was like, oh, I'll start making dinner at like 5. So guess who got their shit together and was ready to stream by 6:30? Me. I'm very happy with myself. But yes, if you go to Good Timmy's in Canny Vale, you can get 5 small plushies for $1. Is anyone going to Supernova? If you're from Perth or Australia, you know what Supernova is. Is anyone attending Supernova this year? Shall I accidentally run into anyone? I'm going as Adina from Witch Hat. Basically, she's basically not really a character at this point. She's just being mentioned, but her dress is really pretty, so I was like, I really want to cosplay her. I will be at Supernova on Saturday and Sunday. If you do see me, come up and say hi. Honestly, I think I don't know. I don't feel like I look the most distinctive, and if I shove on a wig, I feel like I could be any other Asian girl. So if you do happen to recognize me and you find the correct Asian girl, definitely come up and say hi. Oh, you go to the one in Vic Park? I'm a big mess. I want to say that I've got part of my cosplay because I always have to do a it's like a draft. It's like a muslin copy, which is basically out of a cheap fabric where you basically check for sizing and everything before you make it out of your good fabric. After the stream, basically, oh yeah, mock-up. So basically, after the stream, I'm off to sew together my mock-up to see if everything will fit me. Am I incredibly anxious that I've fucked up already? I am, but we have to get moving because the cosplay is for Saturday and I've got shit all done so far. Also, I ordered a few things fabric-wise, and I am anxiously waiting for them. They're supposed to be here by tomorrow, but I kind of already call bullshit in my anxiety hole. I am very excited though. You look so much like Miranda Cosgrove. The girl from iCarly? The girl from iCarly. Interesting. Costco. See, I fear I did not mention Costco, but I will be at Costco. I will be making a special appearance at Costco as well. At some point. I haven't been in a while and I need to go back. Bulk buying snacks is amazing. I really like Costco. Also, did I ever tell you about the time I met, what was it? Give me a second, I need to check something before I do something silly. $2 hot dogs. See, I've never had food from Costco before. Not gonna lie, I have not. Is it really as good as everyone says it is? Misheard lyrics and words are so funny. I'd love to get locked inside a Costco and dead-ass eat all the snacks. Not gonna lie, I would like to be locked into an IKEA. It would make me very happy. Also, I need to specify. Oh? He's still under the bed. The couch. He's still under the couch. He's not coming out. I've already tried to lure him out. Okay. I do want to say, if you ever meet me at any form of convention, I once did meet someone from the Discord at a convention, and the thing is, I didn't realize they wanted to meet me as like a streamer, not as a friend. So I hung out with them for a few hours that day, and they were very awkward, and it was very like, I thought you wanted to be friends with me. And when we first caught up, they're like, oh yeah, I want to like have a meet and greet with you. I was like, that's a really weird way to ask to hang out to be friends, but sure. And yeah, apparently I didn't catch the memo. Apparently I felt like I was the one who was trying to be a parasocial fan of someone else. But yeah, if you do meet me in public at some point, I fear my mentality is friend. I'm not very good at having that distinction. It is a big mess. So yes, if you do ever find me in public at like an event or something, I go into friend mode, not streamer mode, which is arguably not the safest, but it's something that I do because I'm not very good at creating a disconnect, you know? Yes. Go to sleep on the big Costco bear. What big Costco bear? Are you talking about the IKEA bears? IKEA. I love IKEA. I need to go back to IKEA. We are changing some things. And we're going back to IKEA because I need to buy some things for said room. Also, what was I going to say? Pineapple is a fruit I've liked recently. Okay, why recently? Why have you only liked pineapple recently? Also, I have to say, Nick, you did a really good job on naming the stream. Also, while we're yapping, I would like to say that the wonderful Nick, who is my head moderator, he also streams. If you do have time, catch his streams because he does gaming, and if you like gaming, he is the person you should be watching, not me. I'm here for my exquisite personality. I fear gaming is not within my forte, but if you do want to watch some streams where someone is gaming, I recommend watching Nick. Also, he doesn't stream at the same time I do, which is really nice of him. Also, I changed the lighting just a little bit. Well, actually, I'm probably just going to order it online. I've yet to step foot in IKEA. You should go down to IKEA just for fun. You can go to IKEA via train and bus. You should 100%. You're scared to go to IKEA. Can't find your way out. I love IKEA. Honestly, IKEA is a magical place that I highly recommend. I'm not going just to go to IKEA by myself. See, we differ in the way in which I go to places on my own just because I want to go. I would say I'm not scared of social anxiety. Social anxiety is scared of me. I'm still scared of social anxiety, but also I'm 100% down to wander in a space where I'm interested. If I'm interested in something, honestly, sometimes it's better that I go alone than with companionship, because if I go with companionship, they kind of get left behind mentally because I'm too busy, like, wrapped up in whatever I'm doing. Oh, shit. Fuck, I need to get to the library. Give me a second. I need to get to a library soon because I've got to return some books. Fuck, I just remembered. See, the library I went to was so far from where I live because I went up for a day trip somewhere and it was really nice. And I found this book series that I really like. And I was like, oh my God, I'll just buy it. I'll buy it at the shops. And they didn't have it available at the shop. So I was like, fine, I'll just borrow it from the library. I borrowed it from a library that I legitimately live like 2 or 3 hours away from. I am very fucking dumb, but I have no regrets in regards to that. But yes. Oh, my favorite fruit changes often. See, I get that. I get favorite fruit changing often, but I would never choose a pineapple, you know? Don't worry, as long as you aren't there after it closes, you'll be fine. SCP Foundation. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't go outside unless there's a good reason. See, I think it's a skill thing. When it comes to being able to be alone in public, I think it's a practice skill in the same way that I think sociability is a practice skill. I might have a big day out tomorrow. I might smash out all my fabric shopping, library, and IKEA. I want to go into all of them, but I'm too broke right now. Fabric, I know tomorrow, fabric's going to be at least $100 because I've got to get a cloak done, I've got to get an underlayer done, I've got to get like a circle skirt done for my cosplay. I've got to do fabric, and then IKEA, right? IKEA is going to run me at least around $200. Am I happy about that? No, but I would like to do all my socialization, smash it out in one day, you know? Oh, Nashi has been a number 2 fruit recently. I do like Nashis. I feel like a lot of people don't know what Nashis are. They're like a pear and apple. Nashis are very nice. Yes, indeed. I do not agree with shoplifting, I feel. I personally would not. SCP Foundation is a fictional foundation that deals with creepypastas, scary fictional animalist entities. Oh, I see. Nashis but ripe. I thought everyone's eating Nashis when they're ripe, are they not? Throwback to when I used to have Nashi pear trees at my house when I was 4. I believe my cousin, I think it's my cousin. I'm not sure if her nickname... Oh, wait, no. I think it is a nickname. Yeah, her nickname is Nashi. For a while, growing up, I thought it just was her name until someone said her legal name, but... Oh, God. Okay, Nashi is a pear and an apple that's, like, crossbred together. I believe it's crossbred, right? I don't think it's just a pear type. Nashi... fruit. Also... oh no, it's just a pear. I thought they were apple. Are they part apple? Or are they just selectively bred? What time is it? I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Not gonna lie. Oh shit, I'm really dumb. Wait, what's this fruit? I thought there's a fruit that's like apple and a pear. See, I will finish the stream as promised. I said I'd do 2 hours, right? I got on around, what, 7:45? I'll finish at 8:45. But yes, anyway, this stream title has actually been really helpful. It's nice that we actually have topics to talk about. Sorry, my neck is killing me. What's everyone else up to tomorrow? Have we collectively got plans? I know I have work tomorrow, and I've got sewing to do, but beyond that, is anyone else doing anything? Oh, that feels nice. Also, I'm getting a bit stir crazy. You can tell by the fact that I've started wiggling in my chair. And I feel a bit sleepy. I feel like if I get into bed, it's just gonna be game over for me, and I know I have to get sewing, but my desk just isn't set up to sew. My stream room is too messy to sew in right now. And I have to move some things around, which I don't really want to do, but I also know I have to make a move on this. What is a loquat? I know what a guava is, but I've never tried a guava. Also, yogurt. What type of yogurt? I have opinions about yogurts. Do indulge me in your opinions about yogurts. I have nationals training and work Wednesday, only 2 trainings left. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think I'm getting current, hopefully streaming if I can get home early enough. What are you streaming tomorrow, Nick? Okay, can I be honest and say I probably haven't had the most diverse diet in terms of food. Like, I recognize these names of fruits that people are telling me, but also I haven't been adventurous enough in my taste. I would like to preface I only started eating burgers around the age of 15, 16. Tomorrow, I want to rot and hopefully cease to exist. Girl, I fear you can't because I need you and you need me. I think you should be here. Okay, are we talking plain yogurt in like unflavored or are we talking vanilla? Also, Greek yogurt for some reason, I have friends and they don't do sour cream in their household. They do goddamn Greek yogurt, and every time I have plain Greek yogurt, I just think this is sour cream. I'm just eating mouthfuls of sour cream. I have an eye. I have to keep an eye. Oh, yes. How did your interview go? Was it an interview? I know you had a work thing. Did it go well? Minecraft with the sprinkle of scary stuff. Oh, sorry, I need to stop cracking my neck. God damn it. My brain cells are not braining today, if you know what I mean. But yes. Also, what day is today? Sunday. God, it's already Sunday. I'm not mentally ready for it to already be Sunday. It feels like it's barely been any time and I have to go back to uni soon. It's been about almost 3 weeks. And I've got maybe 2 or 3 weeks off of uni. I'm not ready. I haven't even enrolled in my class yet. This Minecraft mod pack has given me many TikToks. I do see your TikToks come up on my feed sometimes. I will say that. I see them occasionally. I interact with them sometimes, but I feel really bad interacting with them because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know what to say. But I do try. Hate to disappoint, but plain Greek yogurt. So in other words, you're just eating mouthfuls of sour cream. Is that what I'm hearing? God, I need to start making TikToks on that point. I made 2 TikToks while I was out food shopping, and then beyond that, I haven't made a move at anything. It literally turned Monday for me right now. Child, tell me what the future is like. Is it more exciting than now? I ran out of milk, so use plain Greek. Oh my god, that's gross. Sorry. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. That does sound gross. Okay, what do you add with it? Fruit? Fruit. Also, hi Levi, how you doing? I want to say that I have been streaming since, God, when did I start? I started at like 6:30 my time. I started early because I was actually ahead of the curve for once. But yes. Hello, how is everyone doing? Maybe I should have announced earlier that I was starting earlier. I had all in purpose intent to start earlier. I think I actually started around like 6:33 or 6:38 roughly. Had intent. I should have like let everyone know. But I believe what I did on Discord was like I just added everyone and I was like surprise stream. What was it? Yeah, I want the element of surprise. It brings me joy because you guys are always like, she's so late. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be early this time. Let me check. What did I actually say? I believe it was under Twitch. Surprise, I'm early. Indeed, surprise for everyone. Also, I will say that next game night, we will be doing Mecha Chameleon. Mecha? Mecha Chameleon Hide and Seek. So if you do want to participate in next game night, please have that downloaded and ready. I'm going to be honest when I say that I will probably not be practicing and I will be going in blind. But yes, I was actively researching mics when you pinged everyone. Oh, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a new mic? The future is like you can't say anything in your chat because sometimes, because emote mods don't believe in happiness. Future is like you can't say anything in your chat because emote mods don't believe in happiness. What? You're going to tell us what plushie you wanted. Oh, okay, so I sent it in the Discord. There is a big fat plushie that I do want, but I can't justify spending $60 on it right now, especially when I have a cosplay upcoming, and that is goddamn expensive. It's bad, I have school today. I think I will need sleep today, so good night, everyone. Everyone say good night to the child. Good night, Shin. I was checking out the new mods for Terraria modded and a new solo playthrough. Okay, it's basically the plushie I want. I'll tell you about it. It's this Chikorita plush. So it's a Chikorita Pokedex size Poke plush, and it's 17 3/4 inches. I love Chikorita. It's my favorite Pokemon. But the thing is, because it's not like a mainstream favorite Pokemon, you can't get any merch in store. So if I want like merch, I need to get it online. And I've got a few other things. I got some of the mini things. Like I have a few of the minifigures and mini plushies, but I have yet to get a really big one, and I really do want a really big plushie. But also broke student, and $60 is $60, so we do wait on that. Night Shin, I hope you sleep well, and I hope you are functional at school tomorrow. Do well. Pass everything. I don't know, it's been so long since I've been in high school. God. So long, 3 years shouldn't be so long, but it Cat? I believe that was Ty. We still have Nero, like, lodged under the couch, and I don't know how we're gonna lure him out. I did not bring him in there, so I will get him out. I'm not getting him out. I'll get someone else to get him out. Nero's okay, he's just under the couch. He likes under the bed, so I assume it's just like a transit or property where he likes under the couch. But yes, indeed. So that was the plushie I like, and that was also an update on my cat. He's not screaming, so I don't think he's stuck under there. I just think he's choosing to be under there, if you know what I mean. Oh, we have a...
Titan is playing with this.
Oh, is Titan playing with fabric?
I think just have the door open a little bit so Titan can see screaming.
But he's not at the door. This is why we can't have shut doors in my house, because the cats aren't used to shut doors. When you shut a door, it makes them very upset. Our cats are very spoiled creatures. I add a powder and fruits to my yogurt. What powder? Oh. Nearer. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but he is meowing. Yes, the cats get the princess treatment. They are everywhere and anywhere. The privacy has jumped ship in my household. When it comes to privacy, sometimes when you're like trying to go to the toilet, the cats will like scratch at the door and they won't stop until you open the door, so you could be mid-shit and the cat wants to see you. I found out that Nero, he's very, very affectionate. In the middle of the night, when he wants cuddles, he will get on top of you and smack his face with your face. So he will try with his nose first and just poke you, and if you don't respond to that, he starts like smacking his face into your face. Also, I have questions about your desk. What about my desk? What about my desk generates questions for you? Do tell. If you're wondering whether my desk has had anything done, nothing is done. My desk is still a large chunk of wood that's free floating on my thing. What is up, Nick? Do ask me about my desk. I think he's just stuck in there. Shit. I'm thinking about getting a new desk soon. Okay, what do you want to know about my desk? I need to preface that my desk is a large chunk of wood. The top of the desk was wood that we brought off Facebook Marketplace. It was like, oh, it's not was like, it is a bench top. It is a large wooden bench top that we brought off Facebook that someone didn't want. And the legs are from IKEA. Okay, no, my slab, so my desk is, I believe it's 90 centimeters deep by, oh, he's out. He's out. I believe he's under my chair. I'm gonna have to scoop the kitty cat, or I'm just gonna stay here because kitty cat needs to get out of here. So yes, I believe my desk is 80 or 90 centimeters deep by 1.8 meters. And I'm gonna go scoop kitty. And he doesn't want to move. I'm scared of if I move too quickly, he will jump under the couch. But yes, and my desk frame is... No, please don't go under the couch. Okay. He's gone. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Do we want to actually talk about my desk build? Okay. I don't think he's coming out anytime soon, so let's jump into an IKEA desk build conversation. IKEA. I will show you what my desk is comprised of right now. If you remember my earlier stream, I believe I had what type of desk I had in... Oh shit, did I... Oh god, I think I popped a pimple. Yeah, I popped a pimple. Okay, in terms of what my desk legs are... Let me find them. Blah, blah, blah. I believe it's not actually individual legs. Ow. It's bleeding. Fuck. Give me a second, I'll deal with it later. Okay, so in terms of my desk legs, they are metal desk legs, and I believe they're from Trodden. Sorry, I know this is not the most fun, interesting thing to yap about, but you've asked me about my desk, and I'm quite passionate about my desk. I can't find them. But yeah, basically it's a metal desk legs. Oh, hi Jamie, how you doing? I can't find them. Desk. Thank you. My forehead is bleeding. Don't mind me. Also, what time is it? It's 8:11. Where is this? I can't find it. This is actually driving me a bit nuts. Desk, legs, metal. Oh? Wait. Okay. You've opened a can of... Oh, wait. You know what? We have... Hi. I forgot that I went through and redid all the mic stuff. I've been yapping about desks for a bit. And god damn it. Is that the correct one? Yes. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing again. Thank you for subbing again, Levi. I also want to say that remind me next time to like put the mic back on, but it's like no people were yapping about it. Desk legs for Nick. This is the desk legs that I got. That I bought. Don't ask me the difference right now. I believe it was this. This is what my desk base is. And I've got like a Bunnings wood top like a Bunnings wood top thing because I didn't want anything laminate. When you look at these actual desks themselves, you can get them in a more laminate texture, but I wanted something solid. But yeah, you can always DIY desk legs, 100%. Bought is to buy, brought is to bring. Okay, so yeah, I believe I spent a lot more on these desk legs. I know that like it's a lot of money for desk legs, but also I don't think I'm ever going to change my desk if I'm being genuinely honest. So I kind of justify the expense. Also, the fact that it gets wider, and it was the perfect height for me. Also, back to the desktops. I believe it was it's literally a bench top. It's like a kitchen bench top that I ended up getting for this. And yeah, IKEA does have $5 each legs. Let me show you. Let me have a look while we're talking about this. They do have the Ados legs. I have seen people use the Alex straws as a desk hack. I will also recommend checking out Facebook Marketplace while you're at it and looking for things. I 100% do say it's worth it. Does using the neighbor's picket fence count as legs? Or you can go past the council pickup, 100%. I will say that works as well. To each their own. I believe my original desk was like a camping table. Like, you know those massive like fold up camping tables? Like, am I Googling the right thing? It's a big one. Big. It's like an event, you know. Give me a second. I forgot what they're called again. Folding table? My original desk was a folding table. Yeah, my original desk was genuinely one of these. Specifically like this kind of table. Give me a second, I need to shut my door. I can hear sound leaching through and I don't think the cat's going to get up. Give me a second. Goodbye sound. When the cat comes out again, we'll stop stream because I really need to scoop him up. Go find a Canadian. Wood will spawn, indeed. Shay, do they play Better Homes and Gardens in Perth? They do. They 100% do. Why am I... I'm not gonna ask. But yeah, genuinely, my desk... fuck. It's because of the layout of here. Genuinely, my desk was one of these trestle tables. Trestle tables! That's the correct name. Like the folding trestle tables for the longest time. I only recently brought a desk when I started streaming because I wanted something more proper for a setup. So when I started streaming, I also brought the couch, moved the lamp and everything else to create a nicer space. But honestly, you can do a lot with a little. I do recommend Facebook Marketplace, 100%. Some of the things, in terms of furniture, I just think it's smarter to buy secondhand. Also, if you're looking for things that are more genuinely wood, I also do recommend secondhand for that as well. Oh, my neck is killing me. I think I'm going to like plop sooner or later. But yeah, if you're wondering, that is the type of desk I have. I have something else to say. Oh, wait. Someone did ask about the Pokemon plush. This is the thing I'm talking about, specifically this image because of the cute tail. But yes, yes. Sorry, someone asked about it and I just realized I could have just shared the screen. I feel really dumb. Oh, cat? Not cat. Yes, wait, give me a second. I have a few more, but they're on my wall. My baby. I absolutely love them. They're adorable. I have a few more over there. I want to be one of those people who are like really into fire type Pokemon, but I always find myself gravitating towards like grass type Pokemon. You also have a really big Bulbasaur plushie, the sleeping Bulbasaur plushie. I believe his name is Peanut, like, you know, the snack. He was brought as a graduation gift. I really do like grass type Pokemons. I will say, I feel like the color for this plushie is a bit insufferable because, you know, it's not as muted. In the show, it feels a bit more muted in terms of colors. But I will say, adorable. Also, I was just thinking about getting Slab of Wood. Okay. I would recommend that, honestly. Ghost Pokemons are the best Pokemons. Can I just say that I think it makes sense that you're the type of person to like ghost Pokemons because you're so edgy. Okay, let's look at Pokemon plushes. Give me the Pokemon plush. Okay, hi. Welcome to the Pokemon store. Are those horns or like wings on its head? Can we talk about that? Also, Umbreon is adorable. I was at a convention, and last convention I was at, they had like the official like the Pokemon clips for the plushies. I saw Chikorita and I didn't buy one because it was $15, but I really regret not buying one. Also, I do like Snorlax. Snorlax is oh, they're wings? Those aren't antlers, they're... Okay. I have questions. But yes. Yes. Is this just... Okay, this thing is just a fucking apple. You can tell how little I know about Pokemon every time I'm just getting whimsically, like, entranced by them. I do know about Whippet though. Whippet is adorable. It makes me sad that Umbreon is really desaturated. I get why, but it hurts. Mega Gengar is the best comp. Really? I'm not surprised you like Gengar. Also, I believe like one of the head people at Pokemon love Gengar, which is why they have so many like Gengar cards. Is this meant to be ghostly or is this meant to be like a hand type of thing? Adorable. Squirtle? Okay, see, I thought I was like a Squirtle girly in terms of like water types. And then I tried fire types, but no. Ooh! Okay. Psyduck. I do love Psyduck. I adore Psyduck because he looks really silly. His ability that makes it so you can't sub out, and then he sings a song that kills you after 3 turns and then you sub out at 2. God damn. What is this? Oh, it's a backpack. Loki, I looked at him and I thought he was holding skis for a second. I was like, yeah, that's justifiable. You know what? I love Psyduck because he's yellow and is always overwhelmed. And I heavily relate to that. This is Psyduck. Maybe I should put a thing on my throne and be like, Pokemon plushies, please. What else do they have? Wait, plushies. Have you seen the Ditto cards where it's literally you peel off the card and then you find a Ditto underneath? Give me a second. I love Ditto's face. It's just adorable. It seems that everyone else... Oh, okay. These are adorable. I think Cyndaquil? Wait, who is everyone's favorite starter Pokemon? Squishmallows. I love the Squishmallows. Peach is over there, the Squishmallow. I just ship him over from the US because I procrastinated too hard on buying him. Okay, is he sold out in like a... Yeah. Are they ever gonna restock him? No, they're never gonna restock him. He is adorable. Ditto, but no new jeans. Don't remind me about new jeans. It makes me sad. Recently, I sat down with someone. I explained like a good chunk of the Ditto lore in terms of like the music videos, like the B-side and A-side. Ditto season gives me feels. And by Ditto season, I mean winter. And Ditto, if you don't know, is a song by New Jeans, and it's got a very strong nostalgic, melodic sound, and especially paired with the visuals. It is a mood. You guys should watch the music video. Do you know that Mega Gengar actually has feet, but it's hidden under the floor? I did not know that. Also, thank you. I have my Rowlet plushie still. Wait, can you guys send pictures of your plushies on the server? I'd very much appreciate that. Also, I don't know how I feel about Pikachu. I don't know how I feel about Pikachu being a Squishmallow. Some Pokemon feel more justifiable as plushies compared to others. Like, how do I put this? Some of them I feel like should not be Squishmallows and some of them should be. That's my opinion. Maybe a dumb opinion, but it is. What? What is this? Are these for... Okay, this is like the first partner category. Are they talking about starters? Oh, so cute. Absolutely adorable. I see the... Jesus. See, I'm still shocked by them being backpacks. But yes, I 100% agree. I feel like, okay, we can all happily admit that some starters are more useless than others, but I think they all deserve love. Also, I have questions about that. I have questions. I have a lot of questions about... I brought Beaver from Happy Tree Friends last Monday. As in, like, a plushie? A plushie? I believe I've seen, like, a massive one of those as a beanbag at some point as well. Totodile, Trina, Trunt? God, I can't pronounce Pokemon. And Mimikyu. Mimikyu is adorable. Seeing the original anime with Mimikyu and Jessie, that gave me all the feels. Yes, the construction one. I see. Also, Soda Pop plush? Sorry, I know that this was meant to be a stream in which we yapped about things that were useful, but it's devolved into me looking at the... Oh my god! So cute. Oh my god. That is adorable. Also, I like Piplup as a starter because they have a very good final evolution. I see. Hey Nim, how are you doing? Where's my mum at? My mum is not here. Did you only tune in for my mum last stream? Can we bring mum back? She's so cool. Please. If everyone's good and I'm streaming, I might bring her back for next week. Maybe. I was gonna bring my dad next, to be honest. I don't know if he's as fun and as interesting as my mother, but I believe she will be back at least once a month. We'll make it a once... like my period. My period's not even once a month. It's so fucking irregular. We'll bring my mum back once a month so she can be more regular than my period. How does that sound? God, that was a really bad joke. But yes. Also, I don't believe in nuclear energy. I don't believe in nuclear energy was legendary. Having to talk to her about autism and vaccines is always a weird one, considering I'm autistic and vaccinated. And it just takes her a little bit of time for it to, like, click in. But once she like, figures out how things work, she understands it. Well, no, I want to look at the new releases. 30 Celebrate... Ooh, Lego. Wait, Pokemon X Bubble Bar. Oh, Fossil Museum. Yeah, she is really funny and uncensored. I was gonna bring my dad onto the stream, but he's more uncensored, and that made me more anxious to be honest. I had to talk to him, and I was gonna have him join the stream last Friday. That was the original plan before we had guests come over, and he was like, okay, what things can't we talk about? I had to talk to him in the car about the long list of words you can't say and how not to dox someone. Your mum is on stream periodically. See, and I don't want to be doxxed. I don't fear my parents having hot political takes because most of them align with me, but I'm fearing them being like, oh, do you remember when we went to the pub over here? And be like, fuck. Too local. Also, someone brought up, someone was talking about an op shop, and a few people talked about suburbs, and I was like, ooh, that feels too personal. That is too local. Nim Lover, where are you from? Do tell. Are you another Aussie? I'm a bit curious. I do tend to, when you're on my Discord, I do tend to try to dig into people and be like, tell me about yourself. I start, like, keeping notes because I like... Oh my god. That's so cute. But yes, let us see them argue. Oh no, it's fine. I just think it's very funny. It's not local, but it's local enough for me to be like, oh, I forgot other people live here. Because, like, no one is from Western Australia at all. So anytime I see something where, like, Western Australia is mentioned, I sit there and I'm like, damn, I forgot other people live here. So I'm going to keep scrolling through the Pokemon plushies because I haven't seen them all and I'm a bit nosy. Some of them don't look huggable. Some of them aren't designed to be hugged. They have too many things that stick out and stab you. Sir. Stranger danger. Internet safety. The next thing you know, you're going to be saying your age and your birth date. Please stay safe. I fear, do I have to school everyone on, oh my god, you're so cute. Do I have to school everybody on, oh, I thought that was a cat, that is not a cat. Do I have to school everyone on cyber safety? Yeah, exactly. I feel like for a good plushie, like, okay, they're cute designs, yes, but are they for cuddles or are they decorative? That thing does not look the most cuddly. That thing, maybe. Maybe. Psyduck. 100% squishy. Look, streamlined shape for hugging. Mew. Not really. Look at this. This is not fun to hug. Guys, who wants to know my age and birthday? Oh, also, thank you for following. I appreciate it. You know what? You guys can share your ages, but maybe not your birthdays. Spider in your house or squish or save. Can I be honest when I say when we have a spider in the house, we just kind of leave it there? The spider does not go, it just stays there. We need citizens, or they only got the normal one. Don't know what I should and shouldn't share. I am learning. Okay, the thing I do want to know about the people who watch me, I am very curious about how old they are. I will be very honest and transparent when I say I like knowing where people are from and how old they are, because I know most of the people who watch me are Aussies. Age-wise, I think most people are my age, or like in my age bracket, but I'm waiting for the random day where I have like, ah yes, I am a distinguished 70-year-old. Like, I'm waiting for that, to be honest. Do not share your location. Credit card numbers. And what's the cool 3 numbers on the back? That Bulbasaur one looks too discolored to me. See, yes, I don't like when things that are supposed to be green just lean way too teal. Like, okay, Bulbasaur's body is teal, but like the bulb on the back is meant to be more green, if you know what I mean. But yes, I'm 26 and I'm from the Top Shay fan club. As you should be. According to the Discord pinned message, I am dead. Enjoy. Don't worry, I'm geriatric. I'm on my way there soon. I never got to do my birthday stream in the end because of shit hitting the fan. Do you guys want like a really, really belated birthday stream where I bake a where I bake a cake on stream, and we celebrate my birthday like 6 months later? Because I never got to do that in the end. You're cute. I don't know whether I would cuddle this one because it's too like voluminous sideways wise. But yes. Oh. I'm gonna finish the stream. Anyone Year of the Rooster? I'm not Year of the Rooster. I believe I'm Year of the Dog. Is anyone else Year of the Rooster? Stream will end in 14 minutes, by the way. Please, to my lovely Nick, please have someone ready to raid. Also, well, realistically, I should be asking Ali, please have someone ready to raid. Also, while we're talking about the wonderful Ali, I need to ban her for a bit. Because I forgot. I'm a bit silly, but sometimes I forget to ban Ali. And now, see, I don't know how to unban someone without, like, leaving their little name thingy open. So, yes. The ban is very, very, very temporary. But yes. I don't know how I feel about some of these Pokemon. I thought this guy's meant to be more green. This is not huggable. In what world is this Pokemon huggable? I like that you can, though. It makes me really happy. Pikachu wearing a kimono. Pikachu female plush. Wait, no, misread that. Pikachu wedding kimono. Pikachu female plush 9 1/4 inches. What is this? I feel like I'm offending a bunch of people with like, oh my god, that's adorable. I need to do some purchasing. Also, thank you for following. I love reading usernames when I get to read the words like Scuff Chungus. Thank you for following Scuff Chungus. No, but it should show when you click on my name. Oh? Jigglypuff, my beloved. I will say Jigglypuff is a really good choice in terms of a favorite Pokemon. They are adorable. Is it bad that I don't like sparkly plushies? Something about the texture of their fabric does not rub me the right way, literally. What is this meant to be? When I look at it, I think burger because of like this lettuce and cheese. But why is it red? You know? I feel like my facial expressions say enough about how I feel about these Pokemons, but I realize that some people are just watching via audio. So I can't just sit here and make faces. This is unhuggable. Tell me you can hug this thing. Aeon, it's the Aeon plush. If you had to live with a Pokemon that was plushie size, which one would you choose? I still want Chikorita. I will always want Chikorita. I love Chikorita. It looks like a pear and it's adorable. Look at this face. What's not to love about that? That's crazy considering I have a 33 stream streak. Oh, wait. I love Poliwag. Sorry. We're gonna sit here and just stare at the sky while I yap for the next 10, 11 minutes. Do you guys want to see my beautiful face up close, or are we fine just sitting here with the Chikorita Pokédex plushie? I've been banned on every stream except one. I do remember that stream because after the stream happened, it was like, wait, did we forget to ban Ali? And we had a big fat conversation about it. Some bans have been multiple bans in the same stream. Oh, okay, hydrate. Can you zoom in on the plush? Can I say this is my favorite angle? We've already talked about it, but it's just the tail. When I look at him and I think, maybe I could. If I get really ambitious, I could probably figure out how to sew one of these. It's just the eyes and having to figure out the embroidery, which I don't want to deal with. Why does it say Twitch mobile spotted? Huh? I hope you know how much I appreciate you guys for doing this for me. I don't mind it. You're really dedicated and you're really good and down for a chat anytime. So honestly, banning you is not that much of a hassle at all. So I quite like it and I don't mind it at all. Also, not on mobile, just want to see it larger more. Also, I'm cold. So beautiful. I have problems. I don't know. I think I need to clean the lens of this camera, by the way. Give me a second. I want to actually see. It's more, I feel like sometimes it's more aesthetic when my glasses sit on the top of my head, but also reading and seeing things is nice, if you know what I mean. Also, I fear the plant was confiscated out of this room because I wasn't, you know, watering it enough. Hence, it was at risk of not being here anymore. So it has been confiscated and we've replaced it with a globe. One day I want to replace it with like a really large Lego plant, but I don't think they've released like a super large Lego plant. You should get a cactus. Are you saying that because I need a plant that won't survive? I was gonna get a basil, but I would kill a basil. I recently killed another basil. I believe you can kill them via drowning. I have heard that you can kill them via drowning. Why not buy multiple small sets and build a large one by combining them? See, it's the vibe. And also, that's not straight. I also have to fish a cat out from under the bed, Lena. I'm not excited. Not the bed, the couch. He's under the couch. I'm not excited. I just want to slide into bed and have a nap. But I have to get my sewing machine out after this. Cactus are yummy. You know the Martins from Sesame Street? I would love to make that. Yip. Yeah, he's hiding under the couch. He's like right under the back of the couch as well. I don't know how to get him out because I don't want to scare him. Like, a foolproof way is literally getting a broom and like sliding it under the couch to scare him out. The thing is, I don't really want to traumatize my cat to do that, if you know what I mean. Also, it feels very wrong to traumatize the cat to get it out of the space. I know tortoises like cactus. Why do you know that tortoises like cactuses? Cactus juice intensifies. Big mushy friend. When I think cactus juice, I think of Avatar. You know when Sokka had all that cactus water? My spirit animal is a sea turtle. Do you get to assign your own spirit animals, or does someone else do that for you? Because I like animals and know a decent amount of them. A tortoise is close enough. Tortoise? Tortoise. Tortoise. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. My totem animal is a snake. I think that like spirit animals are like assigned to you. I don't think you get to choose. Tortoises can't swim, by the way, so don't dump it into the water thinking it's a... Oh yes, they're not the flat ones. They're the ones that stand upright. Sorry, Ali legitimately reminded me of the difference between a turtle and not, which is kind of sad. But you know, yes, they have. No, okay, turtles. I was gonna say turtles and... Give me a second. Tortoises have legs, right? But arguably turtles have flippers. And I can't believe we're having this debate as I'm about to go. It feels a bit silly, but indeed. I need to get back to Twitch, and I need to prep to do the raid thingy. Please mute myself because I don't like hearing myself. It hurts when I have to hear myself. But yes. Ooh. I forget that because I was inactive for so long that I need to reach the 1500 milestone again. Also, I need to learn. I'm actually on my own Twitch page. You know how people at the bottom have like the really cute panel? Oh, that's how people do it. Oh my god. Okay, I figured out how they do the panels at the bottom. Okay, I'm really dumb. I've been at this for so long and I still don't know how to do it. Also, I'm watching it via like what everyone else is seeing, and I'm seeing the lag in real time. It is very funny to see. It's on your to-do list that I never look at. Yes, indeed. You don't like hearing yourself. Okay, I don't mind hearing myself, but I don't want to hear myself when other people are watching me because that's a lot of reverb and that's scary. I have like 5 to 6 seconds of lag. God damn. At least the conversation... Hey, you know what? We had a pretty wholesome stream today, and we should be grateful for a wholesome stream. I have 1.5 seconds. How do you guys know how fast the lag is or not? Twitch panels were like my first freelance thing I used to do when I was 15. I have to make a move on changing my opening and like my be right back stuff. Mostly because I am down a cat, but I've gained a cat. Also, it's really like pixely. I need to figure out what program to do my vector-based art in. Or I'm thinking about just hiring one of my friends as an animator to do it, because I feel like it would just make my life easier, but maybe it wouldn't. Also, when I redraw my like be right back and starting soon things, I think that's when I'm going to start what is it? That's when I'm gonna probably start rebranding and everything so I can make my username more Shay related. Also, oh my god, we're taking an ad break as I'm wrapping up. Sigh. Okay. What can I talk about in this 3 minutes of ad break? What is something to talk about? Does anyone have topics? What is something worthy of talking about? I have counted between when I've seen the messages on general and when you turn your head, the camera. Lonesome George. The tortoise is this tortoise? Tortoise. No, the fuck. Every time I say tortoise, it's a very weird mental thing. Last one in the world. Oh, god, that's really sad. I need new headphones. I believe you said you recently were getting into headphones as a thing. Did you find anything you like? I also need new headphones. My Sonys are so beaten up. I believe that I do need another pair. Also, Sam, greedy streamer milking all the money. Wow. Wow. I can't even turn them off. I want to be affiliate. I have to keep them on. You should be angry at, you know, the company. You should be angry at the people who are in power, not the little guys who are at the bottom of the pyramid, bottom of the food chain, Sam. I'm shaking my head. Right now, there's 6 seconds of latency. Goddamn. Get Twitch Enhancer extension on Chrome and it shows you... Oh, I didn't know that. My headphones are the same ones I had in year 10. They're broken. No. See, this is why I need to change my username. Because I have the... Fuck. You know what? If I made my username before AI became a thing, it would be fine. Pout. Sam, you're not helping the situation. Fuck, man. I'm gonna be forever stuck in this pit where I have to explain, firstly, every time I raid someone, firstly, my name is Shay, and then secondly, I have to explain, oh my gosh, I'm not AI. I think my dad's gone crazy. Why do you say that? Shay, my favorite AI, who's super smart and super intelligent and very pretty. Another cool thing you can do with Twitch Enhancer is you can favorite streamers and pin them to the top of your streamer list. Oh, nice. That is my Chinese name. So my name is Shay, but that is my Chinese name, which is my user for Twitch. Computer, activate AI feelings. You've been programmed. The water being drank during Hydrate Redeem is used to power the AI. Indeed it is. Also, if you make donations, such as plushie donations, that also powers the AI's happiness. Just saying. But yes. Also, we're gonna wrap this up in a minute, so I hope Twitch sucks horrible volume. Mayhaps. Fuck, I'm a cry. Temporary Eminem. It's a Chinese name because Shay is a woman of culture. I'm a woman who happens to have culture genetically embedded in me. I don't think I am a woman of culture, to be fair. Anyway, we've got to wrap this up. So, good night, everyone. I am going to be in that raid for like 2 minutes, not even, to say hello and goodbye. I hope everyone is very well behaved for the streamer that we're going to crash into, and I hope everyone has a good night. Also, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I will see I'll hopefully see everyone I hope to see everyone next Friday, maybe. If you see me next Friday, I'm gonna be aggressively what the fuck? Jamie, is that your other account? We were talking about this the other day. Yeah, if you see me Friday, I will be sewing and yapping, and it will be earlier in the day. I will be aggressively sewing because I have a convention on Saturday that I plan to cosplay for. Anyway, good night, everyone, and a special good night to Jamie's alt account, who made a surprise hello. God damn. Okay, I'll see everyone next week.